Hey, it's Dorleen here, and today I'm working on a pair of sunglasses that I'm going to customize for my granddaughter. I went out to the Dollar Tree and I bought a pair of white sunglasses, and I thought it'd be super cute to put some vinyl decorations on the side. I decided to go with palm trees, so you can see me here with my iPad on the Cricut Design Space, just looking for a palm tree that I liked. Right here, I decided to ungroup it because I wanted to see how many pieces were part of this before I committed. Because if it had multiple pieces or layers, I just didn't want to deal with it. It's a 1/2 inch height, which I made that adjustment, duplicated it because I'm going to do it on both sides. And on that side, I need to flip it. So I hit the flip button to do that. So it's pretty simple, just the two pieces. So I gathered my vinyl. I didn't have any scrap green or brown vinyl, so I just cut a little piece off on both of those full-size sheets because I didn't want to put the entire full-size piece of vinyl on my mat. So what I decided to do, I don't know if this is something you've done. What I'm doing is I'm moving the cuts onto one mat. So even though the mat shows that it's green, I know that part of that cut is going to be brown. And what this allows us to do is to place pieces of vinyl on one mat instead of doing, a small piece in one cut to go around, take it out, then redo it. So we can cut both colors at the same time. This is a really great tip, especially if you have a lot of small pieces and you can place the vinyl exactly where you need it. So I'm looking at my screen compared to my mat and placing the vinyl where I know that the cuts will be. So right now I'm just burnishing, making sure they're down there. I've never cut anything so tiny, so I really wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. I was really happy though, it cut fine. That brown vinyl I purchased at the dollar spot at Target. It might even been more than $1, but they have that area when you first walk in. So I don't know how great it is, but for this project, I thought it was fine. Knowing, not to say with my granddaughter, but just any child, most of the time they'll have a pair of sunglasses and you lose it. I mean, adults do it too, so I'm not too worried about it. So like I said, it cut actually really well. I was really happy with that. So now I'm trimming the pieces of vinyl even further because I can still use those scrap pieces for another small project. And if I don't, I don't. But if I do, hey, why not? But it's always worth keeping all your vinyl. And I do have, you could see to the right, or excuse me, to the left, one of those 12 by 12 containers that I have one for my HTV and one for my regular vinyl. And I put it in first neutral colors and then in rainbow order as much as possible. And anyhow, it keeps things organized, and I can put my scraps in there too. So it's kind of a one-stop shop for my vinyl. But so I'm just weeding it. Like I mentioned before, it was actually really easy to vinyl. Oh my goodness, it was really easy to weed. I did have a little bit of problems with one of the sets of the palm leaves, but it was a clean cut, so I was still able to use it. And you'll see me kind of messing around with it, where unfortunately my head gets in the way in a couple of parts, but I tried to cut those parts off. So if you get a chance, click on over to my blog, which is www.craftsinthecomandcenter.blogspot.com. I will also have the link below, but I'll have more details of this project, and it'll also give you a link to the Bitten by the Bug 2 challenge site, which is what this project is for. Right now it's July 2020, and not that I don't know if we're really going to be going to the beach, but it's summer, and she'll be able to wear those even if it's just outside. So I'm just applying the vinyl to the what do you call that? The arms of the glasses. I don't know what they're called. Super simple. I mean, look at how cute that is. Even just that, if I would have stopped right there, it would have been perfect. But like I said, I did them on both sides. And you'll see me with this one. This is the palm leaves where it tore a little bit. So I do put the base and part of the leaves on there. You'll see that. And then I just add the other leaves to it. And it's super simple. It just comes right off. I really like the smaller pieces of vinyl for the fact that you don't always have to use the spatula tool. I mean, or the scraper tool. I did use it, but most of the time I was able to just use my thumb or even just my finger themselves and really just scrape it down. So anyhow, that's the palm trees. I was going to stop there, and then I thought, oh, I'm going to put some words. So I wasn't really sure at first. I think I put beach, and then I thought, what am I going to do with beach? So I changed it to summer. And I know I can use the fonts because there's a huge variety of fonts on Design Space, especially when you have Cricut access. There's plenty. But I watched a channel, and I wish I remember who it was, but their tip was to look at the images because they're already a kind of fun font for that word. And sometimes they're, if something that you're looking for, sometimes they have the layers, the background layer, the matte. I wasn't looking for that for this particular project, but I have done it for other projects. So I decided to use Summer Babe. And then, once I put them on the glasses, I kind of thought to myself, well, hold on, I forget that I'm making these for my granddaughter, but you know what, that's fine. So I do the same thing here. I move both words to the same mat because I am going to use the same color. I'm actually going to use that little bit of brown scrap that I did save. So you'll see me pull that out. And again, I just compare the mat on the screen with my actual mat so I know where to put the vinyl. And I cut it out, or it cut it out very easily. Again, I was really surprised because these letters were only 1/4 of an inch high. And so, which made them super, super skinny as well. Because if you notice, they were a thin font. I decided to weed the center of the letters first before removing the extra vinyl. I found that it makes it a little bit easier because you'll see me using the tool, the pick tool, to kind of hold down the letters, especially the really skinny ones that they want to come up. But again, I was really happy with how the Cricut cut this vinyl. And at first I wasn't sure about the brown one because it was from the the Target, cheap spot thing. But I think this vinyl might be better than what I thought it was because it, like I said, it cut very well. It weeded very well. I didn't have any problems, so I was really happy with that. For these being such small cuts, I was a little nervous about it. But so you'll see me just kind of messing with it because they did move a little bit. So I used my tool again to line up the letters, put it on the transfer sheet, and it came off really well. When I was putting down the summer, the letters for the word summer, and you'll see, they had a little bit of hard time sticking to the glasses. So I don't know if it was because they were so thin. So maybe there wasn't enough, I'm guessing adhesive or stickiness, whatever it is in the back of the vinyl to hold, but it was no problem. I used my the tool and also my nails to really just keep on rubbing. And after I didn't show it on camera, but I kind of messed it with my finger to see if they were going to fall off, because I thought I would just do a thicker font if that was the case. But no, it stayed, so I was really happy with it. It just took a little bit longer. It's funny because I look at that little green thing that's on the transfer tape, and I thought, oh great, one of the palm leaves fell off. So I don't even know what that green piece is because I didn't have anything to weed when I did the palm leaves. So I don't know if that's just a piece of paper or just happened to be green that was on my desk. So I thought that was kind of funny. But anyhow, I'm kind of silly with my humor. But I do hope you like this project and that you're able to do something like this. I was thinking, wouldn't this be fun for like if you were having a wedding or something and you wanted the bridal party or the wedding party to wear matching sunglasses. You could put Mr. and Mrs. or, such and such wedding or the wedding, just married for the bride and groom or, whatever. But, birthday boy, birthday girl, whatever, for $1 pair of sunglasses at the Dollar Tree and just a tiny bit of vinyl and really scrap vinyl. You you got a great thing. I was a little upset here because I should have put Summer on the other side, because see how it says Babe Summer? That's why I had my little hands like, oh, I don't know what I was thinking, but I didn't really think about that when I was putting it together. But again, I hope you give me a thumbs up. I hope you like this video. I hope my tips helped you a little bit. Please subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and I hope to see you soon. I hope you enjoyed this, and bye.